Hey guys, Blaumagier here, and we're back with the third and final bonus episode of Let's Play Super Luigi Brothers 3. And in this episode, I am doing a post-commentary as I show off my entries, I guess, for the Speed Gamers Super Mario Brothers 3 Fanfest that happened back in October of 2011. I actually had to re-record World 1 because I had done... I was one of the people broadcasting for the FanFest for World 1, and for whatever reason I can't seem to download my video of it off of Twitch TV, so I re-recorded World 1. I don't know how much I'm going to actually commentate over this whole thing, because I mean, it's basically going through the game again, so I don't know what to say there. But anyways, World 1's achievements were Bear is Beautiful, which was to complete World 1 with no power-ups whatsoever. And, yeah, I did accidentally get a mushroom in World 1-6 when I was doing the live broadcast, because I kicked a turtle shell. And it hit the question mark block that I used as a platform, and the mushroom came up while I was on it. But they let me slide on that because I instantly jumped in the pit after that. For those who don't know, the icon up there, it's actually, you wouldn't recognize what it is unless you were part of Speed Gamers. But that is the artwork that Anita Titan drew for one of our more well-known staff members, I guess, which is Stop, Drop, and Bear. So it's kind of a pun on her name. The other one, which I'm about to get right here, is Jackpot, which requires you to get 3 of the same card in a row in World 1. So that's one achievement down. So yeah, like I said, I don't know how much of this I'm actually going to commentate over, because this is about an hour. I don't think I could talk about this game for another hour. I really don't. Now, of course, since I'm required to not have power-ups, I won't be able to get the white Toad House to appear. That was one of the things that I was, you know, a little down about during the FanFest, because I wanted to show off my awesome skills at getting the Toad House to appear. I say that like it's some great feat that nobody can really do. I'm so full of myself. But anyways, yeah, I'm out of stuff to say, so I guess I'll chime back in when World 2 comes along. Don't worry though, for future worlds that require me to show the entire world, I'll probably have it sped up quite a bit. The music will actually be kind of humorous to hear that fast. I mean, the primary reason that I'm wanting to show this off, I mean, I know, like, the early achievements were kind of lame, but some of the ones later were really good. Especially World 7s and World 8s. Those were probably my favorite. And as hard as they were for me to do, I didn't want them to just disappear forever. I don't know, I guess I could vlog a little here. Everybody else does that during their Let's Plays, but I never seem to have much chance to. I'm usually so busy explaining about the game. Well, let's see. It is currently March 3rd, 2012, Saturday. Enjoying the start of my weekend. Last night at work really sucked. I had gotten my hopes up about the chance for me to move back to my old crew. See, back in, I think, September it was, they moved me off my crew. They moved me onto another aircraft. And it was, as far as I knew, it was an arbitrary move, because somebody that was on our crew that had been moved came back, and our lead requested them. We had a full crew, so they changed the crew list to include him, and I guess I was on the chopping block. So today, or not today, Thursday, they posted another move list, and my old partner, his partner, was on the move list to leave. Somebody else was coming in from a different shift to take his place. That was like my perfect chance to see if I could swap with the guy coming in. Well, I talked to 3 different supervisors about that, and when I finally talked to the supervisor over that crew, he told me that he was told that day that I was not allowed to come back to that crew, that I was moved for a reason. I was like, what? This is news to me. So that kind of ruined my day. But aside from that, less about work. This is the weekend. Yeah, so with my tax return, I bought a Geffen home theater scaler, which means that I can now use my Blackmagic intensity with things like my PSP or my my older systems, because I can now scale them up to a resolution that my Blackmagic can actually read. So that's good right there. And I already know what my first project is with it. And you guys will probably be seeing it Friday. At least the first episode. It'll be a short one though. And to be fair, for those thinking that it's just going to distract me from Dragon Quest V, it's something that I had halfway done earlier. Although I ended up having to redo the stuff that I had halfway done. But, you know, it's something that I had been wanting to do for a while. Something that I had already worked on. And I just wanted to get the raw file off of my hard drive. Because that's one of the things that's been stopping me from continuing in Dragon Quest V. Is I just have all these humongous raw video files sitting on my hard drive and I'm running out of space. And I need some space for Dragon Quest V so that I can, you know, record a little ahead so I can do those monster bios. Because, you know, in the game, at the point I'm at, I still don't have the monster box. And I don't really want to use debug mode again to be able to do the monster box bios, because I'm pretty close to getting the monster box where I am at right now. So let's see, in other news, my Pokemon Let's Play 'em All project is going to be a flop. I don't know what's going on at Stopwatch Studios, but like, everybody stopped posting and nobody responds in the thread about it, so I think what I'm just gonna have to do is finish up Fire Red and call it quits. I mean, I might change my mind on that you know, if I might change my mind on that if activity picks up again before I'm done. So I guess I'll record all but the last episode pretty soon here and give them a chance. But I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna have to disassociate myself with that channel. It's become a failure since nobody's involved with it. Unfortunately, I was hoping it would succeed in what it set out to do. But anyways, enough about that. We're on World 2 now. And the achievements here are Falling Sun, which requires you to defeat the sun any way you want in World 2 Quicksand. And the other one is A Secret is Revealed, which is why you're seeing this level and seeing me progress on the map, which requires you to find all of the toad houses, including the secret white toad house or blue toad house, depending on which version you're playing. It is white in the NES. And you get the blue toad house from this level. So that's why I'm showing this level. It can be tricky to get, and you're not going to get enough coins in one pass through unless you're like a master. But for us people who have normal human reflexes, you can get all the coins by making a second trip through. I was actually surprised that I got the toad house to appear because I didn't get all the coins. And I thought that there was just barely enough coins in the level. But apparently there's not. There's more. So yeah, that's the big trick there, and then you don't have enough time to just wait for the platform to get those last 4 coins there, as you could just see there. And I missed those 4, and I thought that you needed to get at least 2 of those 4, as well as all the other coins in the stage, but I guess I was wrong, because you'll see that the toad house appears. So that's sweet. And in the effort of saving time, I edited out all the levels, except for that one. So let's see, what else is there to talk about? Crap, I just had something I was gonna say. Oh yes, that's what it was. Okay, since now I have this Geffen home theater scaler, but thinking for simplicity's sake, I might just record everything in like 720p or 1080p. I mean, I know it wouldn't be truly in that resolution, and it would just be stretched, but I'm thinking I might just do that. And another thing I'm thinking about doing is stretching the SD to an anamorphic widescreen. I think that's what it's called. I mean, let me know what you guys think about that, because up until now I've been recording everything in the system's native resolution, except for my Super Nintendo Dragon Quest games and Solstice, since I did those on an emulator. I don't actually know what the native resolutions are for Super Nintendo and the NES. I just picked a good size for my emulator and went with it. But yeah, let me know. I mean, if you guys want me to keep doing things in whatever system I'm playing on's native resolution, not stretched out to a widescreen, let me know. But I'm thinking about doing everything in either 720 or 1080p and in widescreen. I mean, widescreen certainly, if it's being stretched out, sucks to play in, but from what I've seen in other Let's Players videos, it's not that bad just to look at. like Nintendo Capri Sun's Mega Man X series. Like, he had one episode of like X2 or something that he didn't do the widescreen on, and for whatever reason it just bothered me so much because it's like the rest of it was widescreen and it looked good to me. It's like I could hardly tell just by looking at it that it wasn't meant to be widescreen. So that's something I'm thinking about doing. So yeah, World 2 achievements here, not really that hard to do. I think I leave the Hammer Brother fights in as well. Alright, I'm using up my stars. Honestly, stars as an item in this game are pretty useless. The best use for them is against Hammer Brothers on the map, because that's really the only time you can make good use of them. Everything else, the star will run out too quick. Started to use it there, and I was like, I'll save it for the Fire Brothers later on.
Just what I needed. Let's go.
The achievements start to get a little more interesting in World 4. Hey, would you look at that? I lined one up. Of course, in the last bonus episode, you saw me do all that stuff.
Let's go.
And here we have another Toad House, the last one.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, I guess I should say to the people who are disappointed at the end of the
What I needed.
at the announcement of the end of the Pokemon Let's Play 'Em All project. All I'm gonna say is, don't worry, I'm working on something special.
Let's go.
I'm not gonna say anything else about it. Trust me, you guys are gonna like it. Alright, now we are on World 3. And the achievements here are, well, the first one I'm going to be working on is Oops, which is to get all 3 of the different cards in a row in World 3. And the other one I'll be working on is the Spiny Egg Scrambler, which is to get 15 1-ups by using a Koopa Shell and Spiny Eggs in World 3-4.
Just what I needed.
So we'll see that now. Luckily, these worlds start to get shorter after this. Jeez, I already talked about like everything. I've got nothing left. I mean, I guess I could tell you guys what I'm playing right now. I mean, I've been playing a lot of Harvest Moon lately. I'm playing Another Wonderful Life on the GameCube and Tale of Two Towns on 3DS. And yes, I know Another Wonderful Life is the girl version. There's a story behind that. Let's see, I bought it back during the time before I shopped online for games. And GameStop did not have the boy version. So I wanted to play the game. So I bought what they had, which was the girl version. Fortunately, I'm finding out that this means I have to buy the girl version of Friends of Mineral Town as well if I want to link up. Oh well. Luckily for me, with the Oops achievement, they didn't require you to get all three, you know, on the same row. That's hard to explain, and I think I explained it in a profoundly stupid way, but you saw how I had 2 stars and a mushroom there. Well, that second star and that mushroom counts towards my 3 different in a row. So all I had to do for the achievement was get the flower on World 3 here. Oh, and I guess now I might as well correct myself on something that I said incorrectly during the Let's Play. This monster right here, I said it was Big Bertha, but that is incorrect. This one is Boss Bass. Boss Bass. Man, why does that word have to be so stupid? I can't say it correctly when I need to. Usually when I need to say it, it is bass. But this time it's actually bass. Boss Bass. Now there is an enemy called Big Bertha, and it looks just like that. But it's the one that appears in swimming stages, and it's not chasing you, it's the one that swims back and forth and throws out a little fish from its mouth and eats it. I feel that was something I needed to clear up there. Here I was trying so hard to get that flower. And I succeeded. I don't know how I pulled it off. It was like pure luck. And here we are at World 3-4, where I shall get a bunch of 1-ups with Spinies. Or rather, spiny eggs. Man, spiny eggs are so annoying. I swear they're worse than Spinies themselves. Yeah, I'm terrible at making that jump. So of course the first thing you want to do here is clear out the area of Goombas and the Piranha Plant. Or actually, I guess that would be I can't remember what that one's called. It's like a Venus fire trap or something.
Just what I needed.
Now, let me tell you, this guy is like hard to hit without a raccoon tail. Hammers or a star or something similar. I almost exited the level there because I was like, dang it. I think at this point I do just commit suicide.
Oh,
Yep.
Mamma mia.
Failed attempt number 1.
Just what I
jump that time. How is your good as your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, that piranha plant is a huge problem.
Just what I needed.
There we go, he's gone. Now we just need to get the Lakitu over here. And then it's pretty easy from here. Just gotta make sure you don't accidentally kill him with fireballs. And you gotta make sure that the Lakitu doesn't nail you with a spiny egg. I didn't really count them, so I went a little over just to make sure. Mario Advance 4, I'll actually show you exactly how many 1-ups that you got when you get a bunch in a row.
Bravo, Luigi.
21 up. Now we move on to World 4. The achievements here, this first one is Go Against the Flow, which is to reach the secret room without a frog suit. But you can see the challenge in that because there's a upstream by the pipe here. And the second achievement for World 4 is Magic Door Trick. Collect all 3 of the 1-ups in World 4-6. Not really that hard of an achievement if you know where they are. Certainly this one is harder than that one. Although I figured out if you get the angle just right, you can get in there with no real problem. I saw somebody else during the Fanfest try to do it the hard way with a Tanuki suit. I tried it that way at first, but then I was like, you know what, there's gotta be an easier way. And sure enough, there was. Just like that. And this is the secret room.
Lucky.
can actually make that angle and get into the secret room while you're big as well. But I thought it'd probably be easier to do it small. So here we are working on magic door trick. Of course, this one gets its name from the fact that this is the level in World 4 that lets you switch between Giant World and Normal World. There's two of the one-ups. The last one is in the sky. This one took me a while to find when I went looking for them before I started recording. Yeah, there you go. There's magic door trick. All three one-ups. Finish the level alive. There you go. And now it's time for World 5. Our achievements here are Watch the World Burn, in which you have to defeat 20 enemies in a single stage in World 5 with fireballs. So there's one. There's two. Found out that the Goomba shoe is impervious to fireballs. I skipped on getting it. 3, 4, because 5. You can't shoot fireballs in the Goomba shoe. And bombs are also impervious. 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. The last enemy in the stage, too. How convenient was that? Although I did miss one Spiny that fell into a hole. So there's that achievement. The other achievement is to make the coin ship appear in World 5. I already went over the requirements for that in the last bonus video. The requirements are to have your coins be a multiple of 11. The tens digit of your score has to be the same as whatever the multiple of 11 is. And your time has to end on an even number. So it's not really the easiest thing in the world to do. And it's certainly difficult to have happen by accident, although I have had it happen by accident in the past. Not here, but... So this is probably the first really challenging achievement to do. Would you look at that? My coins aren't a multiple of 11. That's fine, because I died. I tell you, while I was doing this, I was convinced that it was not going to happen on a fortress stage. Now my coins are a multiple of 11. This spot here is so rough. I mean, look at that. That's ridiculous. And I've tried just running and jumping over it. I mean, I suppose it's possible to do, but it's hard to do. Not without taking a hit. So I can give you guys a funny little story about this Let's Play and the Speed Gamers Super Mario 3 Fanfest. The day they announced the Fanfest, I had recorded the main game of this completely only hours before. So it was kind of funny. And would you look at that? Even time. 11 coins, and my score ended with a 1. So the coin ship appeared. And of course I'll show off the coin ship before actually ending World 5 off here. But for some reason I decided to tease you guys a bit first and do this mini game. So it's coin ship time. I had to carefully choose which item I wanted. This is the coin ship. It is an auto-scrolling level with crap tons of coins. possible to get every coin. I think I do that in this video. Seems like there's well over 200 coins. But surprise, you still gotta fight the Hammer Brothers.
Lucky.
Or in this case, it was 2 Boomerang Brothers. Anyways, that'll do it for World 5 and its achievements. Now it's time for the longest world, World 6, which I sped up like crazy, as much as I possibly could. World 6's achievements, and the reason why it's being sped up, are the Scenic Route, which is complete World 6 in numerical order and without taking shortcuts. The other achievement is Hammer Time, which is to find the hidden Hammer Brothers suit in World 610. So I couldn't very well cut stuff out, because then you couldn't see if I did this legit or not. So I just sped it up. You'll also get to see some humorous failure. Now, one thing about this achievement was that the fortresses, it did not matter what order you did them in. Since they weren't numbered, you could do them before or after any level you chose. Just as long as the numerical ones were done in order. I think I chose to just save the fortresses for last. I remember this level. I failed a lot on this level during the Let's Play. And yet I got it on the first try this time around. But here comes some massive fail. And it's just so funny sped up. Just seeing all these deaths. So funny. Oh man, I can't believe how terrible I did at this fortress. I was beginning to wonder how the crap I did it at all at my Let's Play. And I kept thinking about using that P-Wing. Like, every time I went in, I was like, should I use the P-Wing or not? I mean, you'll see me think long and hard about it at one point. I ended up using up, like, most of my stars doing this. Look at this, I died like 10 times at the very beginning. It's like, oh, I finally made it past. Dead. And then I get stuck at the beginning again. Although I think I beat it this time, finally. That was a humorous death montage there. Didn't even require any editing to be a death montage. Well, I guess the speeding up helped. I remember getting stuck on this level during the Let's Play.
Here.
Man, I can't believe how far I chased that mushroom just to lose it instantly. That's ridiculous. Poor local. I made him watch this crap unedited to give me my medal. I think unedited it was like an hour by itself. I think this is one of the stages that the blue toad house will appear on if you get enough coins.
Here.
Of course, in the last video I said every single stage that the blue toad house will appear from. Man, this just looks ridiculous sped up so much like this. You know, I think this is probably my favorite fortress in the game. Just because it's made entirely out of ice. And there's a Big Bertha right there. So there we go, I got to actually show it off. Alright, now it's time to return to normal speed for the second achievement, finally. Hammer time! And you do need a fire flower for this.
Let's go.
So basically, there's a pipe with some chompers encased in ice. And I referred to it in my Let's Play as a trap. Well, I wasn't entirely correct. It's not so much a trap. So what you want to do is you want to get them out of the ice. And over here, you gotta get these blocks. Get this vine to go up. And chompers are special. Because when you hit a P block, they become coins. And I messed up on it, so I killed myself. Time for a second attempt. So basically the idea here is to unfreeze the chompers, hit the P block, and then while there's still coins, make it to the pipe. I may have had a little bit of trouble actually doing it. And there you go. And the hidden Hammer Brothers suit is right here. I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but the Hammer Brothers suit, unlike any other form, cannot slide down hills. But like I said in the last bonus episode, when ducking, it does gain the ability to be fireproof, at least to fireballs. Not necessarily to other types of fire. And I think that'll do it for World 6's achievements. Although, I'm still going to show the fortress and the airship. Hooray for hammers being able to destroy boos. Mr. Potato Head King! Alright, well that's the end of World 6. Now it's time for World 7. The first achievement is Tight Squeeze, in which you have to collect the first hidden 1-up in World 7-1 as either Super Luigi or Super Mario, which means big. I think for the purpose of this achievement, they would have accepted Super Mario, Raccoon Mario, Tanuki Mario, or Hammer Mario. I don't think it's even possible to do a Frog Mario. But I suppose they would have accepted that too. Anyways, there it is. Oh yeah, Fire Mario also. I forgot about that one. Basically anything but Small Mario. And the other one is Frog Legs, and this, in my opinion, was the hardest achievement in the whole Fanfest, which is to complete World 7-3, I think it was, in a frog suit, and be invincible the entire level. Man, let me tell you, if you don't know where the stars are, this can be really difficult. The thing that kept getting me is that there's a star in both of these, and I thought there was only a star in one of them. There it is. And now it's finally time for World 8's achievements. The first one we'll be doing is Bombs Away, in which you must defeat a rocky wrench with a bomb's explosion. I thought I got it right there, but just for good measure I went for another one. Because it did kind of look like I might have stomped that one. But that one I definitely got. The other one is another brick in Bowser's wall. And you have to have Bowser destroy every single brick before falling down the pit. Which means you must go to Bowser in the upper room. Because the lower room has a wider floor and there's no way to get every brick before he falls in the pit. Now doing this achievement I really learned how Bowser makes his movements. And basically, of the 2 bricks that you're standing on, he's going to have the left side of his body fall down on the brick you're standing on. I don't know how I kept my P-Wing as long as I did. It was a miracle, I tell you. It was a Christmas miracle. And there it goes. But that was okay because I was pretty much done. Yep, 2 bricks left. This was where I was starting to get nervous. My palms were all sweaty and everything. So many times I got to this point and then I fell down the pit myself. But not this time. That's how you do it. And that is going to do it for this bonus episode. I am Blaumagier, and this has been bonus episode 3 covering the Speed Gamers Super Mario Bros. 3 Fanfest achievements. And I will see you guys next time. Later.